Good Friday morning from the Steve Adventure Academy. Friday of National Occupational Health and Safety Week, and we're out here in the wilds of Albert County again to bring you what will be the final installment of the National Occupational Health and Safety Week top 5 hits, or whatever this collection of videos will actually end up being called by posterity. Today, of course, we're going for the floating head look because I've donned my favorite color, camouflage. Up and down, floating head, whole floating hands. Alright, so all camouflage joking aside, when we talk about occupational health and safety, we are often talking about footwear. And out here in the wilds of Albert County, the Adventure Academy talks about footwear a fair bit. But not on this channel yet, so here's an opportunity. So, one of the reasons we're having a sit down out here in the bush is so that we can whip off a shoe and we'll just see what we're wearing. Now again, it's not a particular brand endorsement, although I personally love to wear Merrell shoes. What I like so much about Merrell is they fit my weird feet. I am not a meaty person, so by the time I get usually get a shoe in my size that has the width I need for my wide foot, it is too big in the back and too big in the body, because I'm basically just a skin of a nightmare stretched over a hay rack. So I'm looking for a shoe that's got that width, the support. The arch is generally in the right place on the Merrell shoes, and they've always got a great sole. In this case, it's a Vibram sole. So what should you look for in a shoe? Well, you're going to look for something where the arch is in the right spot for you and gives you enough support to just hold that arch up so your foot is, the structure of the foot, those various bones and tendons are supported. Other things to consider, you're going to want a decent upper. Now this is kind of a walk around shoe. I wouldn't say that this is an actual hiking shoe for the Eastern Canadian woodlands insofar as it has no ankle support. We'll circle back to that. But this one does have lots of ventilation. You can almost see through these various spaces. It's a lacing system so that you can adjust the tension wherever you need it to be rather than just a simple straps. And it's got a nice open tread that's it's omnidirectional. So you have lateral as well as fore and aft traction and support. Because walking in this part of the world, you're generally either walking up, down, or you might be side hilling it. But you're never really very often walking on flat terrain. The other things to consider when I'm looking at actual outdoor footwear is I'm usually looking for at least a 3/4 high boot. Something with a little bit stiffer sole, but still some lateral capability. Because if you're hiking along the coast, you're going to be going up and down rocks all the time. And having that extra ankle support of a taller shoe with it's creating that extra stability. Because let's face it, your ankle is really just a collection of bones and tendons. There's no physical mechanism connecting those two things except for the tension of the tendons and then the pressure of the bones on each other. So ankles are susceptible. So having some sort of support, so when you're pushing through the bush, as you can see out behind me, it is pretty crazy. So when you're tramping through the bush or doing those coastal hikes, that extra ankle support's a great idea. Flip-flops, shoes that look cool, flats, ladies, there's lots of opportunities for shoes, men not so much. Choose wisely. Probably, I would say that if you think about what sort of shoe you might need, and then go up a level. So if you're walking on the beach and you're going to flip them off, maybe flip-flops are a great idea. But anywhere else, they're probably not the way to go. It's better to have good feet, untwisted ankles, and have a fantastic smile on your face than it is to have cool footwear. If you can do both, like you can from Merrell, well, that's just a win. In every day and in every way, we hope that you've enjoyed these 5 videos for National Occupational Health and Safety Week. And to all of my colleagues at work, I hope you stay safe, have fun, stay hydrated, and stay sharp.